Hey guys, Caroline here. Today is the 29th of October 2018 and this is my diary video for week 9. Now if you've been following along, you'll know that last week I hit £2,000 and look, my number is less, 1993. So you're thinking, oh my god, how have I made a loss? So it looks like I've made a small loss of about £20. In actual fact, it's worse than that. If you have a look at my chart here, you'll see a big dip. Now let me show you what's actually happened. I've put in a manual adjustment this morning of almost £120 down. Somehow this week I lost £60 somewhere a few days ago and then again today. I don't know what is going on. So the way in which I reconcile my accounts is that on the exchanges, so it's generally Smarkets that I use, sometimes Betfair as well. You know, I've often got open bets, but there'll be most days in the morning all the bets have settled, so I've got nothing open, so then I can go to every single bookie, check all the balances, and then check all the balances in the exchanges and in my bank, and that is how I recognize the total, reconcile my bank basically. And I do this every time all of the bets settle, when I've got nothing open. So I can't necessarily do it every day because sometimes I'll bet on things where, say, the bet is for the next day, or it's like an NFL match which runs overnight, or things like this. But yeah, a couple of days ago I did this and I was missing 60 quid and I couldn't find it. And today I'm missing another 60. I just don't know what's happened. I have a suspicion. And I think it might be something to do with the horse racing. I've mentioned in some of the previous videos that I've been doing more horse racing bets, trying to sort of learn more about the various different type of refund offers, and I've been trying to hit something called best odds guaranteed. Haven't hit any yet, but what I've been looking for is races where there are very, very, very close matches, so I can make a tiny qualifying loss, and then I put the bet on and simply hope to get best odds guaranteed. Now, earlier in the week, I did this with a particular horse race. I can't remember which one it was, but I managed to get the same price on 4 different bookies. So I bet 4 times, and all I can think of is perhaps something went wrong with that race. Maybe the horse was pulled or something, and maybe the bet got voided at the exchange. It certainly didn't get voided at the bookies because I checked all the bookies and that was fine. But something has happened. The money appears to be missing from the exchange. So either that or I've made a fantastic mistake. But to do that twice, I honestly don't know what's happened. So anyway, that is where I am at financially. So I'm down somewhere. So anyway, moving on, what have I been doing this week? So I want to show you my spreadsheet because I've been doing a lot more tracking recently, really trying to keep track of what I'm doing. So I've got various things that I track here. This is my attempts at doing 2-ups. Now I haven't really talked about this much because, well, as you can see, every single one I've lost. I haven't managed to hit this once. So I'm not going to talk about what the offer is really. I might talk about that in other videos when I'm more experienced at it. I don't have a Bet365 account, which is the main bookie that people do this with. I only have Paddy Power. These are the ones that these are the matches which I have bet on. These are the selections which I've chosen. This is the qualifying loss that I've made. And of course every single one is lost. I haven't made a profit. It's not a huge amount. It's £12 and this is over a month. This is 29th of September. So it's not massive. Now down the bottom here I've started adding a few things to my tracking. This is where I put in, I go ahead with the early payout calculator and I calculate what the potential profit could be, and this number is kind of the ratio of the potential profit to the qualifying loss. If I was to place a bet with this kind of qualifying loss, how many times would I have to lose to break even? And here it's 87. So the fact that I've lost 22 here, it's not really a problem. It's not uncommon because I could go on to lose 60 or 70 of them before I'm actually in a losing point. So I'm not too worried about that. So there's a few other offers here. This is something that I've been doing on Betfair. They do an offer where if you manage to back a particular horse and it goes odds on in the race and then goes on to win or lose. I actually can't remember. You get a £10 refund, and I had one come in here, so most of them have lost. One of them I got an exact match, there's no qualifying loss, but I won one here for a tenner. So I'm going to do videos on all these different offers later on when I've got more experience with them and I kind of know how how they work. I'll do videos. I'm not comfortable doing it yet because I'm still learning, but I just kind of want to show you how I'm tracking what I'm doing to see if something is profitable. So this is another one. This relates to, if I come to my channel and go to my channel, this video here, the advantage play, I've talked about this before, and this is tracking those particular types. Sorry, it's not that one. That's this one. Where is it? Yeah, the advantage place. I've only just started tracking this yesterday. I should have done it before. So, for example, there's one on Paddy Power, and it was you basically punt. Well, I do it as I punt a I think it's what odds Paddy on this particular game. It is £10. It lost, so I'm awaiting a free bet. This one here, the same for Betfair Sportsbook. It was another NFL game. It lost, and I've already had the free bet, so I count that as a loss of £2.50, because generally speaking, if I have a £10 free bet, I'm going to make about £7.50 on it, which means a loss of £2.50. And I haven't actually put in my total columns here because I've only just added this, so I'll fiddle with this and improve it. But last week I mentioned that I'd had two of them come in. I'd made about £38 on Ladbrokes, £31 on something else. So I want to start tracking everything that I'm doing, all these kinds of things. What I'm trying to track is anything where there is a loss, anything where there's a potential loss, hoping to get a big win. I want to track, because things like the early payout, all of these add up. And so I want to track it for every type of offer that I'm doing. And yeah, this was the one. This is another one. So this is kind of everything else. So this is one that I've been doing, this lead and lose. It's operated by both Bruce Betting and Bet McLean. Bet McLean, I find they have very poor odds. They do lots and lots of offers, and I simply hardly get on any of them because the odds are terrible and the qualifying losses are huge. You know, this was, well, not huge, but you know, this was a 70p qualifying loss, which I'm not very happy with. You compare that to these, which is better, and these ones I put £20 bets on, not 10, so the qualifying losses are actually quite good. So the particular offer here is with Bruce Betting. If the team that you back lead at any point in the match and then go on to lose, you get your stake back as a free bet. Now this one was done by Unibet yesterday, and it was on the Barcelona versus Real Madrid game, and this was a funny one. You had to back something at odds of 3 or more as a winner, and this came through for me. So I made a qualifying loss of £1.15, but I should now get a free bet of my stake, which I think was £10. Now I'm awaiting the free bet, so once I get it, then I can put the profit value in here. But I haven't got it yet. I'm going to probably have to chase them up. Now, talking of chasing people up, let me show you my casino page. So I've made a couple of adjustments here. I'm constantly updating my spreadsheets as I do things, trying to refine, because as I keep saying, you know, I'm still learning here. So the top line in bold is where I was at the end of last week. So quite conveniently, these all fit into a single page. So this is what I have done this week. So my balance, this is my casino profit balance, at the end of last week was £700 and 72p, and now it's £706 and 41. In other words, I've made less than £6 profit in the entire week doing all of this. And one of the reasons for the problems is that these three highlighted in yellow, the bonuses haven't come through. This one here was this Bloodsuckers one was Boyle Sports, and they simply wormed out of the bonus and refused to pay it. Now, I have had several problems with Boyle Sports where they do these offers and then they refuse to pay them and say, oh no, you've violated our terms and conditions and blah blah blah. So this one was never paid out. And so now luckily this one it came out up, so I'd wagered £20 on bloodsuckers and actually made £7 profit. So I was up on that one, but I should have got £10 cash as well, which I didn't. Now this one here, this is coral. I had to wager £20 on this particular slot. I came out down at 8.95, and I should have had a bonus on this slot, which has never come through. So I'm going to have to chase them out. This one was Slotto. So this one was Book of the Dead. You had to put £5 on, and basically it's quite a simple offer. If you lose, you get cash back. Now I was quite shocked that I managed to lose £3.75 of a £5 stake, and this particular slot was just 10p spins, which usually means a lower variance. So that was quite a nasty loss, but of course I haven't got the cash back, so that's another one I'm chasing up. So I'm getting quite fed up with these casino things. You know, all this time spent doing this to end up with no profit, and then chasing up these blooming, you know, this one here, like this Boyle one, I spent ages on Boyle Sports. Their live chat is the worst. You type something in, they'll literally take 10 or 15 minutes before they even respond to what you've written. I was on live chat to them for over 2 hours before getting this resolved, and the resolve was bugger off, you're not having it. And obviously I didn't sit there glued to the screen for 2 hours, I just had the live chat on another screen, but still it's irritating, it winds me up. So I haven't done many casino offers of the last couple of days, and I'm concentrating more on the sports. So like I've said before, I go up and down with this casino. I'm tracking everything I do, but it's annoying me, it's pissing me off, it's just irritating. So for the moment I'm not doing very many. Anything which is like free, I'm logging even some freebies in here so I can see anything that I make, you know, 80p there. And oh, this was nice, this was a an opening offer for something. I got 100 free spins and managed to make 11 quid, so that's rather nice. But yeah, so I'm doing the very, very risk-free stuff. But again, things like these, where is it? Something like this, where you know, you wager 20 quid and you get like a big loss. They're annoying me, so I'm being selective again. My mood with the casino goes up and down from week to week, so at the moment it's on a downer. Alright, so I've been waffling rather a lot. So that is basically it for this week. So I'm still trying to do, you know, lots of these kinds of refunds and things, and I'm working on this spreadsheet, trying to track everything that I'm doing. Still learning. I don't know why I've lost money this week, but just keep plodding on. So I hope you found the video useful, and I'll see you next time.